Hey guys, and welcome back to SoulSpaUniversity. As a thank you to my viewers and subscribers, I've created a New Year, New You series that I am giving for a thank you for subscribing and viewing. This is a series of 5 videos. This is the third video in a series of 5 videos. So please check out the playlist for your ultimate results because really watching all 5 will give you the best results. And in order to really watch all 5, I don't know how long they're really going to be up. So your best chances of doing this is to subscribe, like to support this content so I can create more of it. That would be amazing to me. Thank you so much, and I can create more of this. Once you subscribe, which is anonymous and free, you can then hit the all notification bell, which will help you hit set reminder on future content, which is probably already in my box, in my channel to premiere for next week, in which case you'll be reminded when it comes on, ensuring you have possibly the best chances of catching this content while it's still up. Like I said in previous videos, if you've watched, the more you play these videos, the more it's going to sink into your subconscious to really reach your goals for this next year. And it'll make it all the more easy for you, all the more fun for you. And I am excited for you. You cannot play these videos enough. It's helping to reprogram the new you. Okay, that's sort of how neuroscience works. So it's going to be amazing. The more you repeat something, the more it's going to be a belief in you. And our entire reality is actually just a reflection of our inner beliefs. That is actual science. So stay tuned because it's going to be amazing. I am so amped to get into this. Guys, this is the funnest video so far of the entire series. We're going to dive right in. Each video gets funner and funner, and it's so fun. Okay, so this video, in terms of how to succeed your best at arriving in next year in your most desired energy, is to, in this video, we're going to design a really fun success system for you. We're going to establish and put in place really fun success systems. So in the first video, you've crystallized, as I call it, your desires, which that video explains more. And you become real clear on your desires and aligned with the energy of them, as well as me sharing amazing life hacks and secret success principles and tactics and like making it real easy for you, little life secrets and hacks in that one, all sprinkled throughout. The second video, okay, helped you chunk down your goals from a bird's eye view layout for the entire year to realize how actually easy they are. And with that easiness, you're excited, okay? And that excitement will fuel your success. In fact, it's actually manifesting it right now. So that's really exciting. That video also laid out the energy of each quarter, year, month, and week that is going to inspire you throughout the whole year. So that's really exciting. This video is where it gets even more fun, and you're going to gamify you reaching your goals. Okay. So in this video, we're going to dive right into the fun here. Today's video is going to help you to not go down with one of the most leading saboteurs of goal achievement, which is all or nothing thinking. We're going to create a fun week by week system where you will win at achieving your goal while thinking you're winning the game of life, because you actually are. All while using positive reinforcement, which, by the way, is the only thing that works, even in relationships. So what I would suggest is, you'll see in my previous video, I have an entire, I suggest having a dry erase board with a monthly layout, okay? And I love the ones that have a monthly layout and a week underneath, which I did show you in the previous video. But if not, and if one of your goals is saving money, girl or boy or a man or whoever you are, I got you. You know how many times I wrote out the whole month? Okay, totally fine, totally fine. The whole point is to have a visual. In fact, the more energy you put into it, the better, so no problem. Okay, so what you're going to do is have a weekly, monthly layout. And really what you're going to do is focus on that week and then just focus on that day. So if I were you, I would draw out the week as a close-up. So this is actually what I do all the time. You guys can't see probably here, but this is like color-coded week, where I draw out this. My week is like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Okay. Yes, I have a million planners. Yes, I use them. However, I happen to like this weekly layout, so that like I just like to see the whole week in front of me, and so I could put each day in each. It doesn't mean I don't still use the planner for the same days. I mean, if you saw in my last video, the amount of dry erase boards I have all over this house, and like I didn't even show you the planners. But yeah, so I don't know if you could tell I'm a Virgo, but anyway. And yeah, so do that now. Draw out your week. Now, each day you achieve your goal, you're going to put a star on that day, like right after you achieve it. And if you have 3 goals, have a different color for each star, depending on the goal. And make sure to do that on your calendar layout as well. Okay, now think of one of your goals. We're going to start small, because a small start is better than no start. And a journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step and is also comprised of 1,000 steps. So each small win is huge. And not only that, it'll add up. That is the only thing we're going to be looking at in this game. So take one goal, okay, one of your 3 goals. So I'm just going to use this example again. In the first one, I used mostly saving money. I'm going to use it in this one. Say it's getting thinner, just because that's a common goal, right? So that's your one goal. Say it's getting thinner, okay? Now we're going to do a game called What Would It Take? Name 3 things it would take to get thinner this month. So you can pause if you want, and you take your goal, and now you're going to apply what would it take? 3 things. What would it take to get thinner this month? And the first 3 things that pop in your head, go ahead. So say those 3 things are exercise, cutting out sweets, and staying focused and motivated, right? So what we're going to do is start incorporating small changes and reward yourself for these changes. So look at your 3 what would it take answers. The first one is exercise, right? So you would take your first what would it take answer and think, how can I make this easy or fun? And you'd list 3 things for each. Okay, so we'll start with exercise. Say you never exercise. You'd start this game of saying, wouldn't it be great if? Wouldn't it be great if I exercised, if coming from nothing, 3 days a week, 1 hour each? That would be great. And on each day you did it, you'd get and put a star right after doing it. So you have your monthly layout and or your weekly one, and you would put a star on each day that you did your exercise, right? And that was one of your ways to make one of your strategies easier, is to just kind of put in, all right, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. It would be great if I did 3 days a week, 1 hour each, right? So you can do this however you want. If your aim and your game, okay, is 3 days a week, you could do Monday through Wednesday and relax the rest of the week and know, wow, I did it. I did it this week. I did it. Look at my 3 stars. I did it. And then next week, you kind of can't wait to just start and get it over with again. Okay. It's your budget. You're in control. It's your time. You're in control of your success. And remember, at the end of the week, you're going to look at what you did do. So if you only did 2 that week, okay, which is so impossible with the system, you're just going to want to get it over with. It's going to be great. But still, you're going to say, hey, I did 2 this week. That's 2 more than I did the week before. Remember, it's progress, not perfection. Now think of the second way you could make that first, what would it take, easier or fun? Well, second way is if you had your workout stuff, okay, already out, right? The weights are already out, or if you made, another way is to make a workout playlist already on your YouTube that you can just follow along to, right? Another way is to listen to interesting content from one device as you're following a workout on your automated playlist that you have for that day, that you're following on another device, okay? And everything's already set up the night before, okay? These are interesting, but very effective life hacks when it comes down to it. And I have amazing ones that play directly into this example, actually, in the next video. However, for this one, this is one of the ways you can take as much as the decision and as much as the delay right out of the thing that you are going to do as your new habit. Because what you're trying to do is lessen the time between stimulus and response so that it becomes automatic for that neural pathway to just establish its way in your brain, so that it becomes automatic, so it becomes a habit. Okay, remember, it takes 2 weeks, as stated in a previous video, to make a habit. Okay, so you've got to hang on for those 2 weeks. And with less decision making and less delay going into it, way better. Like, just make it as easy as you can for yourself. Another cool life hack, if you really don't feel like it, is to just say, okay, I'm just going to do the first 5 minutes, because once you're already doing it, you're good to go. A lot of times it's just taking that first step, because once those 5 minutes are up, you already got your blood flowing. You already got, like, no matter what it is, whether it be writing, you're already 5 minutes, you already got the flow going. And you're like, wow, just think, wouldn't it be great if I finished it? And before you know it, you're done, and you did it, and you put that star in that day, and that's 1 out of 3 days done. That's what, be addicted to the feeling of accomplishment. So another trick is, say you're in bed, you really don't want to get up and do it. Think, how would it feel though? How would it feel after I'm done? And getting that feeling of, oh my God, I did it. Watch how you start doing it. It's so cool. Energy is everything. Before you know it, you're going to see on your calendar that you've had 4 successful weeks. Okay, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And that's amazing. Okay, you're on the ball, and wow, look how much you accomplished already into the new year, and it's going to have even more. So it's going to be great. Now let's look at the second point. Okay, like, I'm just using these as examples so you can see how to use it for yourself. So say it's cutting out sweets. Okay, now think, how can I make this easier or fun? Well, for one, let's reframe the energy of the word, because we never want to focus on what we're cutting out or what we're quote unquote perceivingly giving up. Okay, we want to focus on what we're gaining. It's a refocusing strategy. I think that's in video 1. So I'd rename it the result I'd want from cutting out the sweets, which is, healthier, or getting thinner, or being more sculpted, or whatever works for you, right? So how can we make this easier or fun? Hint, once it's easy, it's fun. And once it's fun, it's easy. There we go. Okay. So starting small is better than no start at all. We are eliminating all or nothing thinking by looking at what you did accomplish that day, week, or month. Okay. This is all about progress, not perfection. So you'd have a goal. Wouldn't it be great if I had 4 days a week that I didn't eat sweets, right? Now, you'll remember in video 1, that we're never taking anything out. We're replacing it. Okay. And this is going to marry this concept really well, because not only are we replacing it, but we're actually not taking anything away at all. We're allowing, say, 3 days where you can have one sweet after lunch or dinner, you know. The name of this game is called delayed gratification, right? You're not cutting it out. You're just delaying it. So the day that you're not going to have the sweet, you know, say it's 4 days a week, you can get those 4 days done all at once, and then have, you know, the days where you can have your little chocolate or whatever it is, or whatever allowed sweet you're going to allow yourself, you know, the next 3 days. You know, it's all about how you want to budget it. And, you know, again, with this all or nothing thinking, maybe have things you'll allow, like a chocolate chip granola bar or dark chocolate. Delayed gratification is the training wheels and easiest, funnest start of self-control. You're making this easier, the cutting out sweets, which is really called getting thinner, okay, by replacing, allowing, and budgeting, and delayed gratification. To help this even further, you can put a sign on your day that says just for today. Because anything's doable if it's temporary. And remember, you're allowing yourself as the amount of days you want to have your sweet, you know, or whatever is going to work for you. It doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to be black and white to get results. Things are way easier than we think, and all these little changes are going to drastically add up. Another secret life hack tactic, okay? And now I just feel like I'm just giving away too much, but basically is to make it harder to do the things you don't want and easier to do the things you do want. So you can just take the sweets out of the house altogether, but only you know what works for you, okay? Or if you live with people, put it in a cabinet that is where they can, you know, a designated cabinet that they have access to. Make that cabinet hard to reach for you. Also, put this stuff in the freezer. That's what I do with any sweet, really. Are you hoarding food in a cabinet or a freezer? Yeah, you are. But isn't it better than hoarding it in your body? I've set my living room up like a gym, so there's no thinking time in the morning. I just go right there. I have my playlist. I have my content ready. Another life hack and tactic is to go to sleep the night before in your workout clothes for the next morning, okay? Or your gym clothes for the next day. For those of you that don't know, I actually spent most of my, I was gonna say most of my life, but at this point it's only 1/3, but basically all of my childhood becoming a pre-Olympic figure skater. We were at the rink 5:30 a.m. 3 days a week. Yeah, 3 days a week at 5:30 a.m. we were in a rink, me and my sister. Just training and training and training from age, like, I don't know, the minute we could walk. And then on weekends we would compete. If you want to know more about that side of my life, I do mention it a little more in my Simone Biles video, which you can look up here as well. There's literally like a playlist for everybody. Yeah, so then everybody died, and I had to move to Connecticut to live with an aunt, and I got hit by a car. But hey, I still accomplished goals, And there's so much more to that story. Maybe I'll tell you so much more to this, a lot of stories. I'll tell you a whole other time. But the point being, if I can accomplish these goals, if I figured this out, like if I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Don't think I'm just this Pollyanna that hasn't been through things. But the point of that story in particular is that we actually used to go to sleep with our skating clothes already on. At least I did. Because I was so young that basically it was hard, it's like just get her up and put her in the rink like in the morning. And that made it easier for us, I guess. But yeah, that's a hack you can do now. But this delayed gratification will be your best friend. Think it's only for a year. It's only for a quarter of the year. It's only for this quarter. It's only for a month. It's only for a week. Okay. And remember, the first 2 weeks are imperative. That's when the habits set in. Everything's doable if it's temporary. And remember, these are shades of gray you can play with. Remember, the quicker you get those days over with that you don't have any sweets, the quicker you can have them. And it'll get easier and easier over time because your taste buds will actually change. So, and once you start seeing results, remember, you want to be more addicted to results, refocusing. This is in video 1. You want to be more addicted to results than you are to the previous habits. So yeah, it's only hard temporarily. The feeling of that is just mere adjustment and will fade. It gets easier and easier. Each day you have a successful day, give yourself a color of that star, and successful week and month. I'm reading this paper because I'm like, did I say this yet? Reinforcement's totally fine. If I'm repeating it, it's going into your brain. It's helping to create the habit in your brain. Trust me, this is all amazing. You want to repeat this video 49 times a day? All the better. Go to sleep to it. It's amazing. Positive reinforcement will breed more success. Trust me, that is true. Positive reinforcement will breed more success. You observing your successes will bring about the energy of even more successes. Aside from motivating, inspiring, and empowering you. That is true. You observing your successes will bring about the energy of even more successes. Aside from motivating, empowering, and inspiring you. All right, so let's look at the third one. Staying focused and motivated, right? Think of 3 ways to make this easy and fun. In video 1, which is to remember your why by inundating yourself with images and words of success already achieved. Okay, so watch video 1 if you haven't already, but that's really good. And again, that's why I said not a problem to repeat all these. They all intertwine into each other and help each other out and help your brain. Okay, 2, in video 2, where you have that set time to congratulate yourself every day. Okay, and 3 is, okay, so the third key point to staying focused and motivated is actually coming up in videos 4 and 5. Next video, so stay tuned. So yeah, just a reminder, the more you play these videos, the more it'll become easier for your mind to be organized for success, as well as program positive words in your brain so you will manifest the best by default. Now, if you got anything out of this content whatsoever or my previous videos, and you would like to keep these freebie contents going, what would really motivate and inspire me to do it is if anybody donated, that would honestly touch my soul so much. But either way, I'm so grateful you're here. And if anybody would like some personalized coaching time with me where I share even more exclusive secrets that I cannot share in these videos because they're exclusive to my clients, and I could tune into what your individual soul really needs. I've been a life coach for over 10 years. I'm spiritual intuitive, as well as an energy and manifestation coach. You can contact me with SoulSpaUniversity at gmail.com. Also find us on Instagram, SoulSpaUniversity. And yeah, again, if you want to donate, the link is in the description box. I don't know if I said the link part. It just, oh yeah, if you'd like to be on this channel, same link to contact me in terms of my Gmail, also in the description box. And guys, it just means so much to me that you are here. I am so excited for your possible successes from these videos. You're going to be so amped about videos 4 and 5. And remember to make sure you see it, hit the set reminder on the preview of the content, okay? And I am so excited that you're here. So yes, please give it a nice like and a subscribe and a share if you can. And if you have any comments or anything you want to talk about, please leave them in in the comments below. And if you have no one to share it with, that is not true. You have me. I am with you. I am your buddy for these New Year's goals. And I am excited for you, okay? So this is going to be a great year, and it's going to be even more easy and fun in the next videos 4 and 5 that are coming right up. I just give them each a week apart so it really sinks in. Play each video as much as you can so that it really sinks in and builds on the next, okay? So I'm excited. I hope you can create a really fun system for your goals that you will inevitably win at. It's literally impossible to lose at this, and just build on each accomplishment and more success. And it's going to breed more success. And oh my God, you're going to accomplish your goals way quicker, because this is what happens to me and my clients. And then we do a whole new sheet of goals, which are even better and easier and funner and more abundant. So, oh my God, I'm so excited for you. And yes, oh my God, guys, so excited. Give it a thumbs up and namaste.